fall down the stairs and cry. So didn't fall down the stairs, there's no Kleenex around, so let's see how this goes. I'm a dance instructor, so my first thought, instead of giving a speech, was to teach everyone how to samba. But that idea got vetoed, so instead I'm going to start with a story. About 25 years ago, I started my job as a chemist. I remember sitting on the go bus at the end of a long day of work. Closer. I remember sitting in the go bus at the end of a long day of work. Thank you. And thinking, something smells really bad. It smells terrible. It smells like car exhaust, like gasoline, like a myriad of chemicals, which later on I found out from Paul, it's probably disrupting my hormones. And then realizing, oh, it's me. That's my smell. This is my new smell. My skin was dry and my hair was smelling like these chemicals. And I remember thinking after a long day of work that this is not what I was meant to do. Fast forward to 18 years ago. I was a sous chef and working at a fancy restaurant. The bride-to-be at this catering that we had decided to do decided that the 400 cupcakes that we had iced, instead of being light peach, decided that she wanted dark peach. So someone got the job of standing in the fridge with shaking hands and blue fingers and had to re-ice them. And I remember thinking, this is not what I was meant to do. Last month, I helped a friend and a client with some sleep issues that she'd been having for a while. 3 weeks later, she came to me and almost in tears said that she had a full night's sleep, something that she hadn't been able to have in 5 years. And I thought, this is what I was meant to do. Fellow graduates, I am so honored to be included in an amazing group of people who are doing what they are truly meant to do. We live in a world of people who are sleep deprived, nutrient deprived, depressed, anxious, sad, sick and wounded who will come to us for help. And it's up to us to help them with kindness, with love, and without judgment. I look forward every day to learning with an amazing group of people who are always thirsty for knowledge and both supportive and respectful of one another. I have a soft spot for those in my class in particular because I feel like we share this amazing bond which continues outside the walls of IHM. I know that a lot of us are considered to be weird by some family and friends. We talk about big pharma, conspiracies, drug companies, enemas, while fiber, and are probably not the most popular people at dinner parties. But it's the weirdos and the radicals and those who question who have impact and who are instruments of change. Besides, secretly, deep down, everyone wants to talk about poop. I feel so grateful. Say it with me. I feel so grateful that we are inspired by outstanding instructors who love what they do and who are dedicated to teaching. Linda, who taught my first class at IHN, chemistry, and immediately made me remember all the things that I loved about being a biochemist. She is brilliant and kind and makes learning fun because her love for teaching shines through. Plus, she re-inspired my inner scientist, which died a little working in that stuffy lab, and for that I will always be grateful. Susan, who taught us new ways to look at plants. So instead of just seeing pretty leaves, I think, can I eat that? Should I boil that? Is it good for my skin? And what will that do to my liver? And Paul. When I first stepped in Paul's classroom, don't leave me hanging here, I'm not the only one, I thought, who does this guy think he is? However, after a few classes with him, I knew I wanted to be Paul when I grew up. He has taught us to always strive for more knowledge, and that will help us to become better practitioners, and to always look for the truth instead of just what we believe the truth to be. It's a valuable lesson, and I will never forget that. And to everyone else who taught us along the way, we'll always remember your patience and knowledge, and how generous you were with both of them. Victor Hugo said, "There is nothing so powerful as an idea whose time has come." Fellow holistic nutritionists, our time has come. Let's go out there and do what we are meant to do, with passion, with kindness, with integrity, and most of all, with love. Thank you, everyone.